What up, y'all? It's Mr. Downtown Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Orlando, Florida for Friday, August 17th, 2018, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Tessa Thompson has been cast in Disney's live-action remake of Lady and the Tramp, which is set to debut on the studio's upcoming streaming service, which launches in 2019. Thompson will voice one of the film's leads, the Cocker Spaniel Lady, who falls in love with street-smart dog Tramp, voiced by Justin Theroux, noted the Hollywood Reporter. The actress joins the cast and includes Kirstie Clemons as Darling, the human owner of Lady, Ashley Jensen as the voice of the Scottish Terrier Jackie, and Benedict Wong as the voice of English Bulldog Bull. The film will feature the animal characters being brought to life using CGI, similar to Disney's 2016 remake of The Jungle Book. Charlie Bean is directing based on a script by Andrew Buljowski. The Lady and the Tramp was released as a fully animated film in 1955. Thompson will next be seen in the boxing sequel Creed II on November 28th and is set to star alongside Chris Hemsworth in a new version of Men in Black. Viola Davis, Michelle Rodriguez, Elizabeth Debicki, and Cynthia Erivo must repay a debt their dead husbands left behind in the newest trailer for the upcoming crime thriller Widows. The clip released Wednesday explores how the husbands, led by Liam Neeson, died during a failed robbery. Now a ruthless criminal, portrayed by Brian Tyree Henry, wants to regain the money Nielsen and his team stole and threatens dire consequences for Davis and the other widows. Davis, looking to take matters into her own hands, then gathers the women together and plans a new heist using blueprints Nielsen left behind. Davis, Rodriguez, Debicki, and Erivo are seen training for the job, including learning how to shoot a gun. Henry asks Davis in the trailer about the money her husband stole. You have no idea, do you? Or did you choose not to know? This is about my life, and because it's about my life, it's now become about yours. Widows, from Academy Award-winning director Steve McQueen, who co-wrote the script with Gone Girl author and screenwriter Gillian Flynn, is set to arrive in theaters on November 16th. John Berthenol, Colin Farrell, Lucas Hawes, Robert Duvall, Carrie Coon, Andre Holland, and Dan Kaluuya also star in the movie. The family drama Anne with an E has been renewed for a third season to air on Netflix and CBC in 2019. Production on the next 10 episodes is to begin this winter on Edward Island and in Ontario. Showrunner Maura Wiley-Beckett said in a statement Wednesday, "Our beloved Anne will be 16 years old when we return to this season full of romantic vacations, bold adventures, and dramatic discoveries. I will explore important contemporary themes that I hope will continue to resonate with and inspire and uplift." Starring Amy Beth Nolte as the titular 19th century heroine, the show is based on the beloved Canadian novel Anne of Green Gables by Lucy Maud Montgomery. Co-stars Geraldine James and R.H. Thompson. Nolte tweeted, "Season 3, here we come." Amazon's second teaser for its contemporary dramedy, The Romanovs, shows numerous characters claiming to be descendants of the Russian murdered Tsar Nicholas II and his wife Alexandra. Appearing in Tuesday's 80-second preview are Aaron Eckhart, Diane Lane, Isabel Huppert, Christina Hendricks, John Slattery, Jack Houston, Catherine Hahn, Noel Wiley, Paul Reiser, and Andrew Reynolds. Seeing Bjorn talking on the phone gives a little insight into what will bring everyone together. He says, "You know that Romanov book that our friend Daniel wrote, the one that Eric consulted on? We're making it into a miniseries." The show was created by Mad Men mastermind Matthew Weiner. Looking alum Raul Castillo and superstar actress Adrian Gonzalez have joined Vida for the second season of the Star's drama. The next 10 episodes are set to begin in and around Los Angeles. Press release for the cable network said Wednesday, Castillo plays Baco, the bar's new handyman with the questionable past, and Gonzalez is Rudy, an LA City councilman who Lynn meets at a gym class. Created and executive produced by Tanya Saracho. Vida stars Melissa Barretta as Lynn, Misha Prada as Emma, Sir Agnotigua as Eddie, Chelsea Rendon as Marisol, Carlos Miranda as Johnny, and Roberta Colindrez as Nico. The show was renewed in June. It follows estranged siblings who are drawn back by circumstances to their old Los Angeles neighborhood, where they learn surprising details about their mother's life. Producer Darren Aronofsky has tapped Stranger Things standout Millie Bobby Brown to narrate an episode of his virtual reality series Spears, which is to stream on Oculus this fall. Jessica Chastain and Patti Smith will also each lend their voice to a chapter in the three-part space saga, which is scheduled to screen in its entirety for the first time at the Venice Film Festival, Variety reported. Producer Antoine Carroll says, "It's fantastic to have Millie Bobby Brown narrate the second episode of Spears, not just because she's very talented, but also she has a huge following amongst millennials, which is our target demo with VR experiments like Spears." Aronofsky posted on Instagram a mesmerizing clip from Brown's episode, which shows the anime renderings of planets, which the 14-year-old British actress can be heard slowly naming. She says in the brief preview, "We've always called to worlds beyond our own." Aronofsky wrote, #first look of the final #VR episode of #Spears at Millie Bobby Brown joins at Jessica Chastain and at This Is Patti Smith, and director at Elza McNitt's incredible three-part Cosmo epic world premiere soon at the #Venice Film Festival, www.experiencespears.com. Nina Soya, Julian Barrett, and Edward Blumel have joined the ensemble of Killing Eve Season 2. Soyanya is from Love Actually, Barrett is from Mindhorn, and Blumel is from A Discovery of Witches. Blumel tweeted on Wednesday, "This is going to be #Rat Guys." Led by returning stars Sandra Oh and Jodie Comer, Killing Eve will return with new episodes next spring. It is currently shooting in Europe. BBC America said in a press release. Based on Luke Jenkins' code-name novellas, the action drama was renewed in April before its season 1 premiere. Last month, Oh became the first person of Asian descent to get a lead actress Emmy nod for her performance on the show. Man played by Finn Jones must contend with his former friend Davos, played by Sacha Dhawan, who has also obtained superpowers in the latest trailer for Iron Fist Season 2. The clip released Thursday features Colleen, played by Jessica Henwick, concern over how hard Danny is pushing himself as he continues to protect the streets of New York City. When Danny is confronted by Davos, a skilled warrior who feels he should have been crowned the immortal Iron Fist, he enlists the help of Colleen and Misty Knight, played by Simone Mizik of Luke Cage fame, who provides assistance with her new robotic arm. Danny is also seen battling a new villain, Typhoid Mary, played by Alice Eve, and enjoying a day-night with Colleen. Iron Fist Season 2 is set to arrive on Netflix on September 7th. Jessica Stoup and Tom Fellefrey are also set to star. Netflix also released a new poster for Season 2 featuring Danny and Colleen standing prepared as Danny charges up his yellow. Catfish host Nev Schulman announced on Instagram that he is expecting his second child with wife Laura Perlongo. Schulman made the announcement Wednesday alongside a photo of himself, Perlongo, and their 1-year-old daughter Cleo James, bun inside of an oven. Schulman captioned the image, "We got a bun in the oven. See you in January, little guy," confirming that the couple are expecting a baby boy. Schulman, 33, and Perlongo, 32, tied the knot in July 2017. Cleo James was born on October 2016. Ariana Grande sang a collection of old and new songs along Late Late Show host James Corden on Wednesday for a new edition of Carpool Karaoke. Grande performed tracks from her upcoming fourth studio album, Sweetener, including God is a Woman and No Tears Left to Cry, Dangerous Woman and Side to Side. The car ride also included the singer addressing some of the strangest rumors she sees about herself, including how she is secretly pregnant and how she enjoys being carried around by her staff. Grande says, they want it so bad. Every other week there's a pregnancy thing, there's tons of pregnancy stuff. People really want me to be pregnant. Quick stop at Starbucks involved Corden carrying the pop star on his back as a way to play into the rumors. She proclaimed to customers, "Hello, I'm Ariana Grande, and I must be carried." Other moments from the segment included Grande impersonating Celine Dion and sharing her love for the musical Little Shop of Horrors before launching into a performance of humor from the Broadway hit. Grande and Corden recently made headlines for performing a live musical version of Titanic using 13 different songs. MTV has announced that Cardi B will open the 2018 MTV Vid Monday, marking her first performance since giving birth to daughter Culture Kiara in July. The network made the announcement Wednesday alongside a teaser trailer for the performance. MTV said literally everything might happen. Cardi B leads with 10 VMA nominations, including those for Video, Song, and Artist of the Year, as well as Best New Artist. The 2018 MTV Video Music Awards will take place at Radio City Music Hall in New York City and will be aired on August 20th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Nicki Minaj, Travis Scott, Post Malone, Logic, Ariana Grande, Shawn Mendes, and Lopez, who will be receiving the Michael Jackson Vanguard Award, are also scheduled to perform. Justin Bieber is a big brother once again following the birth Thursday of baby girl Bae Bieber from Justin's father, Jeremy Bieber, and stepmother, Chelsea Bieber. The pop star announced the birth of Bae on Instagram alongside a photo of the newborn wrapped up in a blanket. Bieber said, "Meet my little sister Bae Bieber." Jeremy also shared the news about Bae's arrival on Instagram, posting a photo of himself, the baby, and Chelsea inside the delivery room. Jeremy said, "We welcomed the healthy baby born at 8:30 a.m. in his previous relationships, including Jasmine 10 and Jackson 8. Bae is Jeremy's first child with Chelsea, who is also the mother of Allie 11. Jeremy and Chelsea tied the knot in February during a wedding that was attended by Justin Bieber and his ex Selena Gomez. In July, Bieber confirmed he was engaged to Hailey Baldwin. He said at the time, "You are the love of my life, Hailey Baldwin, and I wouldn't want to spend it with anyone else." Now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1943, Robert De Niro is born. Robert De Niro, considered one of the greatest actors in modern movie history, is born in New York City. De Niro's many memorable performances include the creepy loner Travis Bickle in Taxi Driver, the boxer Jake LaMotta in Raging Bull, and the young Vito Corleone in The Godfather Part 2, for which he won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. De Niro grew up in Manhattan's Little Italy neighborhood and as a young actor during the 1960s appeared in off-Broadway productions and small films. He received critical acclaim for his performance in the 1973 movie Mean Streets, which marked his first collaboration with the director and De Niro's fellow Little Italy native, Martin Scorsese. De Niro's film credits during the 70s also include The Godfather Part 2 in 1974, in which he spoke much of his dialogue in Italian, Taxi Driver in 1976, for which he received an Oscar nomination for Best Actor in a Leading Role, and the Vietnam War-era movie The Deer Hunter in 1978, which nabbed De Niro his first Best Actor Oscar nomination. De Niro and Scorsese reunited for 1980's Raging Bull, for which De Niro finally took home the Academy Award for Best Actor. During the 1980s, the actor also appeared in such films as The King of Comedy in 1983, The Untouchables 1987, in which he played the notorious gangster Al Capone, and Midnight Run in 1988, his first hit comedy. In the 1990s, the prolific De Niro made a string of successful films, including Awakenings in 1990, which earned him another Best Actor Oscar nomination for his performance as a man who comes out of a coma, Scorsese's Goodfellas in 1990, and Cape Fear in 1991, for which he received another Best Actor nomination for his role as a psychotic rapist, Heat 1995, and Casino in 1995. In Wag the Dog 1997, Analyze This 1999, and Meet the Parents in 2000, De Niro displayed impressive comedic chops. Both of the latter films produced successful sequels, 2002 Analyze That, and 2004's Meet the Fockers, respectively. More recently, De Niro reteamed with his Godfather 2 and Heat co-star Al Pacino in Righteous Kill in 2008. In addition to his acting career, De Niro has also gone behind the camera, marking his directorial debut with 1993's A Bronx Tale about a young boy torn between his bus-driving father and the local mafia boss. After co-founding the Tribeca Film Center in 1989, De Niro went on to establish the Tribeca Film Festival in 2001 to spur cultural and economic growth in the wake of the September 11 terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center. Also on this date in 1969, the grooviest event in music history, the Woodstock Music Festival, draws to a close after 3 days of peace, love, and rock and roll in upstate New York. Conceived as 3 days of peace in music, Woodstock was the product of a partnership between John Roberts, Cornfield, and Michael Lang. The idea was to make enough money from the event to build a recording studio near the arty New York town of Woodstock. When they couldn't find an appropriate venue in the town itself, the promoters decided to hold the festival on a 600-acre dairy farm in Bethel, New York, some 50 miles from Woodstock, owned by Max Yeager. By the time the weekend of the festival arrived, the group had sold a total of 186,000 tickets and expected no more than 200 people to show up. By Friday night, however, thousands of eager early arrivals were pushing against the entrance gate, Fearing they could not control the crowds, the promoters made the decision to open the concert to everyone free of charge. Close to 500,000 people attended Woodstock, jamming the roads around Bethel and 8 miles of traffic. Soaked by rain and wallows in the muddy messy of Yago's Field, young fans best described as hippies euphorically took in the performances of acts like Janis Joplin, Arlo Guthrie, Joe Cocker, Joan Baez, Green's Clearwater Revival, the Grateful Dead, Jefferson Airplane, Sly and the Family Stone, and Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. The Who performed in the early morning hours of August 17th with Roger Daltrey belting out See Me, Feel Me from the now classic album Tommy, just as the sun began to rise. The most memorable moment of the concert for many fans was the closing performance by Jimi Hendrix, who gave a rambling, rocking solo guitar performance of the Star-Spangled Banner. With not enough bathroom facilities and first aid tents to accommodate such a huge crowd, many described the atmosphere at the festival as chaotic. There were surprisingly few episodes of violence, though one teenager was accidentally run over and killed by a tractor, and another died of drug overdose. A number of musicians performed songs expressing their opposition to the Vietnam War, a sentiment that was enthusiastically shared by the vast majority of the audience. Later, the term Woodstock Nation would be used as a general term to describe the youth counterculture of the 1960s. The 25th anniversary celebration of Woodstock took place in 1994 in Socrates, New York. Known as Woodstock 2, the concert featured Bob Dylan and Crosby, Stills, and Nash, as well as newer acts such as Nine Inch Nails and Green Day. Held over another rainy, muddy weekend, the event drew an estimate of 300,000 people. And that was your entertainment report for Friday, August 17th, 2018. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ring Melo. I'll be back on Monday to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Everyone have a great weekend. Good night, and God bless you all.